ya. The Angrygeeks about to scream online. Episodes dropping right on time. One hot angel and one cool devil, bringing podcasts to a whole new level. They stop and stare as we display our greatness. All our enemies and foes, they'll be sure to hate this. When they ask who's the big wolf, you know who's the baddest. Put your hands up, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Everybody lose control. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Come along and let's explode. Feel the madness. Come on, y'all, come along. Feel the madness. It's crazy in panel room and it's getting heated. The crowd goes wild, not a soul is seated. You didn't come to have fun, you need to beat it. What Lewis brings to the stage can't be repeated. He brings style that's revolutionary. Sophia in the front doing the dingleberry. Others are playing and get no laughs. Dude, it's kinda scary. Critics and haters, y'all are so pathetic. We'll upstage you and be unapologetic. But back to the subject at hand, keep moving. People love the Angrygeeks, it's been proven. Appreciate all of the fans of Lewis and Sophia. So let us see your hands, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness.
Welcome to the shop that you've been dreaming of. There's a few comics, it fits like a glove. Over 250,000 tales waiting to be told. Find some magic, come and grab some gold. Flip through the pages, let your passion ignite. Every issue you find is a new delight. There's a view where the heroes rise. In every frame, a new surprise. Come and explore the worlds we've got. 5-star wishes in every spot. From classics to treasures, we've got.
This is the way.
Oh, wait. Wait.
What?
This is the way. Where's the button? There.
There you go. Hey, Monday night. I'm Lewis Perry. Oh, hold on. I am Macho Lori. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And with me, as always, is the one, the only, the Scream Queen, the chaotic queen, the one, the only.
Sophia Cormier.
And we got special guests, one of the OGs, one of the original. Yeah. So my brother from another mother, my tag team partner like no other, the one, the only.
You gotta say
Misa Jar Jar Jeremy.
Yay!
Hey everybody, welcome to the Star Wars celebration of the Angrygeeks show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the way. Go back.
Wait,
Oh.
no.
There you go.
Jar Jar's allowed on here too, you know.
Oh no, I like that picture. I like that one.
Excuse me.
My brother, yeah.
I'm
Is he
gonna
that-
headbutt you.
Squeezing me.
So anyway, tonight is all about Star Wars. Even the questions
Star
of the
Wars.
week, I'm gonna give them what Star Wars
Star
is all about.
Wars.
Star Wars tonight. And why not, man? This is May the 4th. Tomorrow's the
Be with
Revenge
you.
of the 5th.
Revenge of the
and
5th.
also with you. Yes, even Rose this morning, you know, she always texts me every morning and says, good morning, love, and all that. And what does she say? May the 4th be with you, love. I was like, oh, it touched my heart. And every customer that called me today at work when I work in the toolmax, they all just called up to say, may the 4th be with me. That was like super awesome. How was your, let's get their comments quick.
All right, comments. David Perry, hello. Lewis and Sophia, hello, David.
What's up, cousin?
Hello, Sophia and Lewis. So Jar Jar, this was coming in before you were on screen, so they didn't know. This was a surprise that you were coming on.
Oh, it's okay.
Yay.
They can say hello to you
Spidey.
later. Much
Yeah.
later.
Heidi, what's going
Hello
on,
and
brother?
happy
How are
Star
you?
Wars Day to y'all. How's it going? Oscar, hey, buddy, don't stretch
Oh,
on my
Peppa.
laptop. He was stretching on the laptop. How you doing, Spidey?
Oh.
Amazing intro. OMG, Jar Jar has
Boba
2
Butt.
heads. Boba Butt! I love that cup. Oh. May the
it's-
4th
yeah.
be with you. Oh, I want one. Oh, snap. That's
Very
sick.
nice.
I like it. I like it. Very nice. May
Okay.
the 4th be with you as well, Crowbar the Skull. Sean Perry, heh, Revenge of the 5th. That is tomorrow. Let's go. Let's go.
Tomorrow.
I'm doing great like Frosted Flakes. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Mm.
Doing great like Frosted Flakes.
How
yeah,
y'all
I'm digging
doing?
it. I
Do you
like
put
that.
chocolate
doing
milk in
good.
there? Because chocolate milk frosted flakes is the
No.
best.
I want chocolate milk now. You're drinking
I-
Fet's innards? You sick. You're sick.
Dude, I like that. Doing great like chocolate flake, like Frosted Flakes. Yeah, I'm gonna steal that.
Get it
I'm gonna
straight,
add
Macho
I know.
DeLorean.
Yeah, Macho Lauren. Yeah, I'm gonna steal that, you know, and be like doing great like Frosted Flakes. Yeah,
It is the way.
it is the
This
way.
is the way.
Yeah, it is
Happy
the-
Star Wars Day. Yeah.
yeah.
Star
now,
Wars.
Stop. I think it's absolutely adorable how the little one says Star Wars. And-
Star Wars.
I know. I mean, ever since the first time I heard her say it, I was laughing. Even the boys, you know, at the river, 93.9, Nighttime Will and Morning Shows, Steve Sanders, they think it's adorable the way Sophia says.
Somebody should make
Star
a
Wars.
rap about doing great like Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, I can. We could do that. We can cut a promo on that. Look at my new
Let's
shirt. That
drop
Rose
a
bought.
beat. Oh, you wore the
Galaxy's
Star Wars.
Most Wanted. Hell yeah.
Yes, of course I did. I
So?
had to.
I should have wore my Star Wars shirt. I went with Batman.
I know. I went with Angrygeeks.
Yeah, see,
Yes.
never wear the shirt to the band you're going to see. No.
I know. I was gonna wear Star Wars, but I want to rep the. I have this. Yeah. So
Yeah,
guys
What
says
was guys?
guys says today I'm celebrating by eating Wookiee cookies. Oh, like cookies? Wookiee cookies?
Wookiee
They're a little
Wookies.
hairy, but chewiness is worth it. What?
Oh,
Where is Louis
my
today?
God.
Man, go ask.
Right here, brother. Yeah, the Macho Laureate. Yeah, this is the way. I'm not gonna take this off. If I take this off, I will be like a Mandalorian. I'll be naked underneath, with no shades, no cowboy hat, no nothing.
Uh-oh.
This helmet. This helmet is going to be staying on throughout the whole episode.
Okay.
So, yeah, for sure. So, guys, when do you remember?
Guy. Is that Timu
Is that
Fett?
the T-Move Fett? Yes, it is.
No.
No, actually, no.
What's that
This
buzzing?
isn't. This. What's that?
Oh, it got,
Jar Jar.
Oh, it's,
Hold on, I'm fixing it.
Jar Jar's going.
Let me turn off my sound.
Oh, hey, that's my job.
Oh.
Oh, that's my job.
This is the way.
Oh,
It
this is the way.
That helmet is not nearly blinged out enough, or blinged enough for
We
Louis
were-
to wear.
We were talking
that better?
about that
Yes, it went away.
a
Thank
wee
you.
bit. Yes, we were talking about that,
The
Mango.
Angry
About
Geeks way. I like
Yes,
that.
it is.
The
Thank
Angry
you.
Geeks way.
we were talking about that. Sophia was saying that I should get another helmet, paint it pink, paint it lavender, or doing something. I said, well, how about if I put some get another helmet, put some rhinestones on it, and they were like, nah, you gotta paint it.
I think
Go
you need
ahead.
like a cowboy hat
Yeah,
or
hat.
yeah, because if you just put rhinestones, they're not gonna translate it to being like Macho Man or anything. It's just gonna look blinged out.
No, what you do is you get the brim of a cowboy hat and make it
Have
so
it
it
come out.
looks, yeah, it looks like that the Mandalorian top of the head is the top of the hat,
Ooh, yeah,
and bling out the hat with
that could
the
work.
one of those funky bandanas Mr. Macho.
Hello, Kyle
I get you.
Rayner.
Kyle Rayner was in the house. What's going on?
What's up, geeks?
Yeah, Jar Jar, that would work. That would definitely work. We could probably work something out. I mean, I got a lot of different boy hats here in the Geek Lair, so we could.
That'd be neat.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. All I gotta do now is come up. Maybe I can get like a 3D printed helmet, or maybe go on eBay. If I had a broken one of these, we could do it.
Mm.
Maybe we could work something out. We could do that. I think that'd be great. So
There's plenty of cosplayers that could help you
This is true.
yes,
along the way.
yeah. Uh,
That's
ooh,
true.
pardon the pun. Pardon the pun. All right, so Sophia,
Mm-hmm.
not to age Jar Jar or I. Where were you when you first heard about Star Wars? What was your first exposure to Star Wars? What made you fall in love with this genre, this film, this
My
franchise?
cousin's house. I used to sleep over his house almost every weekend as a kid, and we'd watch Star Wars over and over. We'd like pretend. Believe it or not, I used to pretend I was the ATST walking through the snow when we'd be out in the winter. I would be going pew 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 pew. And
You
he
sure
had
it
all the
wasn't
Star Wars.
PPPP?
Pew pew.
It was pew pew.
Okay.
So he had all the Star Wars toys, and I was like always not jealous in a bad way, but I was like, I want one. I want a Star Wars toy. He had all the toys. I didn't have none.
Aw.
Wait, maybe I did. I think I did. I had a Hoth. What was it? A Snow Trooper figure? I wish I still had it. I don't have it no more.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pew pew. And I have a bunch of Star Wars tattoos.
Yeah, I know. Jar Jar, what was your first exposure to Star Wars?
I don't remember my exact first exposure. It would definitely be the original in Empire, but the first time I went to see him in theater was Return of the Jedi.
Really?
And I have a cool story that went along with it.
Hey, go ahead.
My cousin saw that my shoes were untied and thought it would be funny to stand on my laces. And when I took to step, I fell and I ate floor hard. Busted up my eye, started bleeding.
No.
It was great. And the theater got worried that we were going to sue, so I got all my soft drinks and candies and everything for free and got in to see Return of the Jedi for free.
What?
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well. All right. That's pretty cool.
Now you have a lightsaber.
Yes, I know. Well, I'm in the Geek
Oh,
Lair,
I didn't even
man.
grab my lightsaber.
I got things everywhere here in the Geek Lair. I can, so you guys know that. And I just happened to glance over and I was like, oh, I gotta grab the lightsaber. Be like super cool.
This is the way.
This
It
is the
is.
way.
What
Alright.
about you, Lou? What was your first exposure?
That was tattoos noise.
My first exposure, believe it or not, was I saw the logo.
That explains
And
things.
that explains it. I saw the logo in the newspaper for the original film, and I was like, "That looks cool," because it was out of Marvel Comics drawing. It was Luke and Leia and everything, and I was like, "Wow, that looks pretty awesome." But then I saw the commercial on TV. This Memorial Weekend, dun, dun, dun. And I was like, exactly. I
Makes
was
sense.
like, oh oh my God, I was like blown away. But now I wasn't able to see it. No one wanted to take me because I was only, not even 10 years old, something like that.
Aw.
So I wanted to say I wasn't even 10. I was, 77. So there used to be a TV show that was narrated by Tom Bosley. It was called That's Hollywood, or That's Hollywood. And it used to air like at 7 o'clock or something like that, 7:30 on Saturdays. And they had this one episode where they actually showed the whole end of it was Star Wars. And they showed a whole bunch of stuff about Star Wars on it, just a whole bunch of different scenes and clips. And of course, that rapidly became my favorite. And as I watched that, it was like seeing
I'm having
paradise.
a guy moment, like in my head,
exactly.
seeing for the first time. And I'm like,
Exactly. Exactly. I didn't want to get threatened to be throat punched or anything like that by the little one by saying like seeing boobs or something for the first time. But I was just like, like the heavens opened. You saw all this stuff, and I was like, oh my God. And I was just sitting there staring at it. And hey, thank you. Is that Awesome
Robert?
Geek Headquarters?
But may the 4th be with you from Awesome Geek Headquarters. Yes. Thank
Same to you,
you.
one of
May
our
the 4th
networks,
be
thank
with
you.
you as well.
yes.
One of our, yes.
Should have grabbed my
Anyway,
lightsaber.
Yeah, we went back there, and we started. I watched it, and my mom told my dad,
Blech.
we gotta go. And-
Guy.
Wow, guy.
yes,
Wow.
and it was like, wow. All right, that's that was my first thing. I was like, go ahead. And then I went out and got my first Star Wars pack of cards, and after that, it was just like a big snowball. It just went down. And when we got the action figures, it was when you got a gift certificate to get the action figures, because you didn't get the action figures right away. I had to get a gift certificate to get the action figures.
The original 5 or whatever it was.
Yeah. And then, not on top of that, when they finally came in, on the back
Mail
of each,
order.
yes, it was on
The big light.
back of that.
Yes.
We had a store in Norwalk called the Factory Store, Norwalk, Connecticut. We had a store called the Factory Store, and when you finally got them in, and then they started reproducing and mass producing the figures. On the back of each figure, you had this UPC code that you were able to send into Kenner, and they had this special stand that you could send away an order, and it came with this big long horizontal sticker, and on the stand, it was a gray stand, and you got to put all your figures on it, and you move them back and forth. And I thought that was the coolest thing in the world.
Dude,
I
our
was able to
toys
get that.
were the coolest thing in the world. Although they didn't have any articulation, like their arms moved up and down and their waist, I think, twisted.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
Oh yeah, no. I'm thinking
they
of
just, like,
Joe's.
They bent back and forth. Their arms went up and down, and even the lightsabers.
Oh yeah.
The lightsabers did not move until the lightsabers didn't move until the Power of the Force figures, when they re-released the movies into the theaters. Because Sophia, I don't know if you know that. That's right, the lightsabers. I can't read that really. What
The
does it say?
lightsaber was inside of their forearm. See, I didn't know that. I don't know about that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had like a little thing here, and you had to pull it out, and the
Their
lightsabers.
lightsaber built into their arms. That's cool. I've never
Yeah.
seen that.
Yeah, they were telescopic.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
I think-
Topic.
So
That
yeah,
is
next time
right.
you're here in the Geek Lair, I'll show you, because I have still bought my Luke and my Vader, and I'll show you. And now the Stormtrooper figure, they look goofy as hell. Their head looked like a frog, how it's painted. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, And for Han Solo fans, they actually had two versions of Han Solo. You had a tiny head with kind of a flat top. If you're a familiar fan of Dick Tracy, he had a flat top head with this weird haircut. And then they released another version of Han Solo with this big ass head and this big ass nose. And so there was two different versions, and I had both versions, but I preferred the small one. So it was just, yes. And even the X-Wing pilot, they all look the same. There's, well, Luke Skywalker is X-Wing pilot, but it didn't. They all look like Wedge to me. Because the eyes look like Charlie Brown.
Oh. Thank you, Papa Wolfie, for the streak. 40 stream streak.
40 stream Papa Wolfie in the house. Look
May
at
the
you.
4th be with you as well.
Yeah.
Still
All right,
streaking. Yeah.
Jar Jar, what was your first?
Big ass head Han Solo. I like it.
I still have I have, not because it was my first, but I have a original Boba Fett in package.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on.
Hello, Dennis.
What Dennis is that?
Knight McLaughlin? Lewis, it's good to see you.
On, dude?
Or to see you.
Okay, yeah, we met Dennis at Northeast Comic Con. Okay.
Papa Wolfie.
Good to see you too, brother.
Mangoat says, I wasn't old enough to see the original trilogy in theaters, but I hear that none of the merch released for the movies until after the first showing. After the first showing, movie theaters had a section where they would sell the merch. Ah. Dude, let me grab my lightsaber. What the heck?
Yeah, go get it. Go get it. Jar Jar, let's tell the story of how you got your Boba Fett mint on the card.
Well, I like to tag sale a lot, and I went to a certain tag sale in South Hadley. I could still take you to the house this day because I went back to see if they had the rest of the stuff. But I went there and I didn't see anything, and so I went up to the people because in the ad it had said that there was toys, and I asked where the toys were, and they were like, well, we have a box of Star Wars toys in the house. They were my brothers, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, oh, I'd love to take a look, figuring that they were going to be the 90s Force...
Force Awakens.
Yeah, all those kind of toys. And still to see them in package, I probably would have offered something, but it wouldn't have been even close to what they had. They came out with a box of everything mint condition, all original Star Wars figures at all sorts of stuff. And I saw Boba Fett sitting in there, and I had a moment where I was going to be like, hey, I'll give them $100 and take everything, which it was worth well more than that. And I decided to be a nice person, and I explained to them what they had. And I went through everything, showed them on eBay, and I was just like, this is what you can get for this, and blah, blah, blah. I have nowhere near that money. But at the end, I was just like, do you mind if by the way, they looked at me like I was crazy. Like, how could toys be worth this much money? And at the end, I was just like, look, I'll give you $50 just for the Boba Fett. And they were like, sure. So I traded them $50 for a Boba Fett, which is worth somewhere in the $1,000 to $5,000 range.
Damn. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous what these toys can be worth if properly handled. And I actually went back a few weeks later wondering if they still had the rest of the toys. They actually had gone to an appraiser, got them all graded and stuff, and sold them that way, which they got their money's worth. But they were really upset because of the Boba Fett, which would have been like the coup d'etat of the collection.
Cream of the crop, brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Oscar.
But yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Heck yeah. Well, that's
That
cool.
is the way.
Caput. Saber Squad. Yes, I have my saber right here. Hold on. Okay, who has the Fett prototype figure? Those
Oh,
are
nobody.
rare. The 1979 Kenner rocket firing Boba Fett prototype. Those are so rare. Yeah, toys
Yeah.
are true nostalgia. Mine is right here. It is a little custom.
All right.
It is a
Oh,
Master Sword lightsaber.
I have a Master Sword, but not a Master Sword lightsaber.
Master Sword. Shit. Yeah. Star Wars.
That
Star
was
Wars.
Star Wars. Wait, can we
Zelda.
line up and like do a lightsaber fight on stream? Wait. So I have to swing this way. Shing. Wait, I have to do the. Yeah. That was so funny. Yeah. Shink.
It's so funny. If you look at the screens, I got with the green in the background and Sophia with the blue. It looks pretty cool.
It
It
does.
does. It does.
Actually, if I turn my light off. There you go.
Oh, look at you, little one. Look at you.
That's very Sith Lordish.
Yeah. So, Sophia, what was your first? Now, besides when you were little and you wanting Star Wars
Shut this
toys,
off.
what was your first real Star Wars toy that you got? Your first
Me?
collectible, let's say.
Collectible. Well, like I said, it's the Snow Trooper from Battle of Hoth. I wish I still had it, but that was the first one. Now I have at least 3 AT-ATs and 3 AT-STs.
So, what is your appeal to those?
I don't know. I just love this little way they look. Maybe it's just because of the nostalgia and it brings me back to my childhood. I really, really, really like the style. I mean, heck, I even have the tattoo of it on my forearm. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Just the way they look. I think because they're so powerful and the noise they made and the intimidation that they had. I don't know. They're badass.
They are badass, but they're clunky as hell.
Yeah, they are. They are. You can't be stealthy with
You're
those.
not going very fast. Yeah, and there's no stealth. It's just like, yeah. But goddamn, if you get in its line of fire, you're done.
Oh yeah, the cannons, the chin cannons on the AT-AT, or even the AT-ST. Oof. The pew pew.
All right. Now, I already made the announcement that this week's questions of the week are Star Wars based. So I'm going to change format a little bit, Sophia.
Especially
And
Star Wars toys. Yeah.
Yes,
Keep,
we're
keep
going to.
talking. Noise. Keep talking.
Okay. We're going to Jack Sparrow. Ooh,
That would be
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, yes, it would be cool.
Team Red Saber.
Um,
Same.
We're going to change format a little bit and let's do question of the week now because I
Sure.
know we're going to have lots of fun with that and then we'll do quiz with Quinzel a little bit. So let's do question of the week now.
It's the question of the week. Let's dive right in. Riddles and laughter. Where do we begin? Silly little queries, they never grow old. In this game of wits, our stories unfold. Why did the chicken cross? Oh, who knows why? Knock, knock jokes that make us all sigh.
Hey, question of the week is once again brought to us by Alternate Universe LLC, Milford and New Haven. Where just this past weekend I was hanging out with Eric and the guys down there for Free Comic Book Day, and I want to
Did you
thank
get
Ed.
anything?
Yes, I did, and so did the little one. She's got some stuff too, but I don't want to bust them out because it's the Star Wars Day. But the little one did get a Star Wars comic book. He
Yay.
did, and she got one of the most sought after comics for Free Comic Book Day, and she got 2 of them, The Greatest American Hero and another one, but we're gonna bust them out on Thursday night stream. We're gonna talk all about that, but tonight is all about Star Wars. So with this helmet, everything is kind of blurry, so I might not be able to read a little bit of the questions, but
Oh, that's a font. That's
Oh,
very
that's
hard to read.
hard.
That's a very
all
hard
right.
font.
So, what is your favorite Star Wars Star Starcraft. What is your
Ooh.
favorite Star Wars Starcraft? We're going to start with Jar Jar, then we're going to go to the little one, and from there we're going to go to chat, and then we're going to come with me. So what is your favorite Star Wars Starcraft?
I mean, there's the Slave One Boba Fett ship that's really cool. Millennium Falcon's freaking dope. And then, but the you know the Naboo cruiser, I forget what it's called. The really shiny silvery one that they
Like the
had.
yellow, was it yellow?
Was it yellow?
Yellow and
Or
like
are you talking
chrome.
about Amidala's one that they
Yeah,
did?
Amidala's.
Oh,
Just
Okay.
because it looks so sleek.
it's like the Cadillac of Star Wars.
Yeah, you know,
Yes.
it's transporting a queen around. It's got to look dope.
Star Wars, say Star Wars.
Star Wars.
All right,
Star Wars.
Sophia. What is, and we all know, but it's not land. This has got to be Starcraft.
Something that flies.
Yes.
Okay. TIE Fighter. X-Wing. TIE Fighter.
TIE Fighter.
Hell yeah.
Really?
TIE bombers are pretty dope too. Oh yeah,
Oh
they
my God,
scream
yes.
in like that.
I was just gonna ask: is it the straight TIE Fighter? Is it the TIE Bomber? Is it
TIE Fighter straight up.
Vader's?
I mean,
Really?
Vader's is pretty awesome, but no, straight up. Straight up.
Well, Vader's TIE Fighter had a different name, didn't it? Doesn't it?
I know that some of the TIE Fighters are called Imperial Bombers. And they're
Yep.
curved. Oh, you know
Yeah,
what I really like too?
I have a Lego one.
Kylo Ren's, what's it called? The Interceptor?
We don't talk about Kylo Ren.
Hey, I happen to like Kylo Ren. No, but his, oh my God, what is it called? It's like the Imperial Interceptors or something? They
Okay.
Oh, wait, I want to see that. Do that again. Oh my God, that's so freaking cool. Hell yeah, let's go.
All right, keep Jar Jar up. Keep Jar Jar
Oh,
up.
oh,
Keep
oh,
Jar
oh.
Jar, because I got to get up for a second. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Do it again.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Oh, it died! No!
Oh, like what is it, Darth Vader? No.
Luke, I am your father.
Oh, we gotta clip that.
No, it isn't true. It isn't true.
We weren't supposed to explode it. Oh shit. Oh no! Wait.
My God.
It'll go right back on though. That's nice. Fly away.
It did not fly away.
Okay. Put him back. Put him back.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, you got a TIE fighter.
Oh, you got the OG. Oh, okay. I do not.
Okay, it's back together.
So wait, can I bring in my guy?
The Falcon too big to bring on the street.
Oh.
We can't bring the Falcon in. Luke,
I have the Falcon Lego, but I ain't taking that
let's
out.
blow this thing and come home. What?
The sound of the X-wing. It goes.
I'm not playing. I'm working. Dun, dun. Okay. What?
That's the X-wing
My
sound.
favorite. What?
Wait, it's missing a tip. Where's the tip?
Well, it's like 87 years old. Of course it is. I played the shit out. Oh, I played the hell out of this, man.
Can I get my?
Yes, go ahead, because I'm gonna talk about my favorite thing.
Ooh, I just sat on my lightsaber. Hello.
So,
Talk about your favorite thing.
Sophia sitting on her lightsaber.
Yeah.
These are a few of
my-
his favorite things.
My favorite ship. It used to be.
Stay on your screen. I need to walk in with this thing.
Okay, my
Pun intended.
favorite. My favorite thing used to be
There
the
we go.
Carillion Corvette.
Oh my god.
I know. My favorite ship used to be the Carillion Corvette that in the very beginning, the Hammerhead that you've seen in the beginning of the New Hope that comes down Leia's ship. Because it was the first thing that you seen. And that was always my favorite. But now it's the Razor's Edge, the Razor's Crest, rather. I loved that ship, and I was so heartbroken when it exploded.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm ready.
Heartbroken.
Okay. Yes, when they exploded the Razor's Crest, I was heartbroken. All right, let's bring the little one back on.
I want to show mine.
I'm going to. Yeah, you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Hers is way bigger than yours.
I've been told that. I've had.
Oh, and it worked.
It's the one where you can move his head too.
Only
You ready?
on the Angry Geeks where you have adults playing with toys. Sophia, don't do that. No. Oh my God!
Oh.
What the hell happened?
We lost
No, I
Sophia's
don't want-
audio.
Yep, we lost audio.
Oh no. In the arms of an
In
angel.
the arms of
There you
his
go.
butthole.
All right, let's get the chat right now. I want to hear chat before we get to question number 2. And so,
Yes, we all have our toys.
Don't mind me, I'm just playing with my dolls.
Some of my toys.
I know.
My action figures.
I have way more. I have
Oh,
like
do you
a
want to see
2-foot
action
TIE
figures?
fighter.
I can get action figures. You want me to get some
All
Star
right,
Wars
hold
action
on.
figures?
I'll pull out Boba Fett.
Okay. I will get some ones that
thing
Sophia
is
has
sticking
already
up.
seen.
It's gonna be difficult.
All right.
Is this gonna be too much?
No. All right, because we gotta get to what you call it. To question number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, Sophia, are you still there, little one? Well, she's like totally gone. Look at that thing is bigger than her.
Right.
Okay, so we got to get to question number 2. As we get Jeremy, please entertain the audience. I'm gonna go put these away, and no, I'm not gonna pull out the action figures. I'm not. All right, so let's get the question. No, we got to get to chat. I want to get to chat. Sophia, we can't hear you. Oh, my eyebrows itching.
Yeah. You're picking your nose, don't lie.
I know, I wasn't picking my nose. All right, let's get to chat quick. All right, Sophia's gonna get to chat. So, I mean, this is absolutely fun.
Is that one of the originals?
This one, no, the original is like super broken. This is from Power of the Force.
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Yeah,
Can
we can hear you now.
I mean, yes, we
All
can.
right, so Sophia, why don't you get to chat, and I'm gonna put these away.
And you, it's kind of like, hold on. This guy. Hold on, chat. Sorry.
This is why we shouldn't pull out our toys.
Oh my god.
We're all just like, shit.
All right, so let me get to chat. So, Mangoat says A-Wing. Hell yeah, let's go. Millennium Falcon here, dude. Yes, let's go. Yep, Star Wars. Hell yeah. How much more epic can it get than the Falcon? This is true. The Falcon is pretty epic. The Star Destroyer, hell yeah, the flying Dorito. I always called it the Dorito. The Star Destroyer is basically a giant floating triangle that screams, I have commitment issues and I'm compensating for something. Oh my. Oh no.
I like that.
Okay.
All right,
so,
let's get the question. Let's
wait,
get to
I
question
meant the
number 2.
comments quickly. All right, but the AT-ATs are pretty tight too, now that I think about it. Falcon or AT-AT. So we don't have to do the Harley question because it's not Star Wars related, so we can just keep talking.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for the clip, Spidey. Okay, noise. Pew pew. Let me shut him off so I don't kill the battery. There we go. Pew pew. Ghost.
I didn't
is
get
that a
my
TIE
action
fighter?
figures because I got
That's what
12-inch
you were
action
doing.
figures out. Hey, Ghost, what's going on?
I want to expand my answer earlier. Okay, so
Okay, go ahead.
for Rebels, the A-Wing, because it was the ship that won the battle in Return of the Jedi. For Empire, I'd pick the Imperial Shuttle. Ooh, the Imperial Shuttle's pretty cool,
Ooh.
too. Yeah, that's a good one.
Tridinium. Okay.
Yes.
It's an older code, but it checks out.
JP, enjoy? Yes. Or the Ravager. Ooh, the Juggernaut's kind of neat. Yep, I hear you loud and clear. Perfect. Who broke Sophia? Nuclear strike. Yep. Star Destroyer. Yes.
All right. You want to get to question number 2?
Yes, we are ready for number 2.
Question number 2. Jar Jar goes first, then Sophia, then Chat, then myself. What is your favorite moment in any Star Wars media? This can go from books, animation, anywhere. What is your favorite moment in any Star Wars? Jar Jar?
Oh, favorite? That's tough.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
to remember every single thing. I mean, there's so much Star Wars.
Yeah.
One of the funniest moments, the thing that made me fall in love with Jar Jar was when he got zapped by the pod racer. Yeah, the lips, and he was just like that made me crack up so much. I think that yeah, that's that. I'll go with that.
Okay.
Phantom Menace.
All right. All right. Little one.
All right. So Empire Strikes Back, Battle of Hoth, first opening scene. It's all snow, and then just like what is it called? Cressing over. You see the AT-AT from a distance, and you're like, "What is that? What is that?" You have no idea what it is. You can hear it, you can see it, and you're like, "What is it?" And then it comes in, and you're like, "Oh my god, this thing's freaking massive! What is this thing? It looks like a camel elephant thing. It's so awesome and entertaining and impressive and was intimidating. Like you're like, what is that thing? It's so freaking cool. Yeah, that's like put into my brain, just like just coming around and like, oh shit. And then the music, the soundtrack to it, yeah.
Pew,
I,
pew,
I,
pew.
I have 2 things. One,
JP says,
And it's-
well, Luke father moment.
okay.
I'm your father.
I have 2 things, and they both stem from A New Hope. One of them is kind of sentimental, because it has to do with my dad. God rest. It used to embarrass me, but I'm going to. But first, let me get to the very first thing. That when I first saw A New Hope in that first opening scene, where everything was quiet in Leia's ship, the Hammerhead gets pulled into the tractor beam, and all of the rebel troopers are running, and everyone's so quiet. And I mean, it's like you could see the sweat beating down, and everything's quiet, and all of a sudden the music just dies down, and you see, you see the all of this, the weld start coming off the door, and all hell breaks loose. That, to me, was like, oh my god, because everything happened. I mean, the guys, they were just sitting here with the blasters out. The first battle, the first everything, it was just, it punched you in the face, and you were like, if this is what the next hour and a half, 2 hours is going to be like, I am in love. I am in heaven. This is going to be awesome. And it did not let me down. My next favorite moment has to do with Star Wars, but it also has to do with my dad. I remember the first time I saw Star Wars was an 11:30 show on a Sunday. And I went to the Cinema Norwalk. It was a duplex theater. And it was a surprise my dad brought me. And back in the 70s, you got away with a lot of stuff. And my dad actually brought a beer to the theater. It was in his back pocket and everything. Yeah, I remember my dad, Scottish Italian. At the end of the film, now I was embarrassed because people in my school were in the audience. They were there with me, and I was like, oh my God, my daddy just said this. Because he said this out loud. And other fathers were there with their kids, and they were like, they were all laughing, thought it was funny as well. But now I appreciate it because, and now Jar Jar was probably going to do this too, because as parents, you do this. But at the end, during the throne room scene, Han gets a medal, Luke gets a medal, and of course, C-3PO's all cleaned up, and R2 is fixed, and because he gets destroyed in the Battle of Yavin. Vader, he hits him and he blows up R2, and he get after Luke gets lands, and they take him out. And he's all destroyed and everything. Well, we'll get to work on him right away. Well, as everyone gets all their rewards, and at the end, before the music starts playing, Chewbacca does his roar. My dad stood up and goes, "How come the big hairy guy didn't get nothing? He did all the work."
He was screaming because he's like, "Where's mine?"
Exactly. Yeah. And my dad, I was like, "Oh, Dad." I was so embarrassed, but now I appreciate it because you know what?
It's true.
My dad was right.
Justice for
Chewbacca
Chewie.
did all the work and he didn't get nothing. So that I was like, holy cow. So now, I mean, to me, that is because my dad's been passed for many few years now, but for him to even take the time out to bring me to the theater to see that will always stick to me as one of my favorite and fondest Star Wars memories. Was just my dad just standing up, and the hairy guy did all the work. How come he didn't get a medal? And Dad just, that was like, to me, that was like, damn, Dad, that's gangster. Just to do that. So yeah, that was fun.
Okay.
All right, let's get to chat.
It's a lot to read. Guy says, when Han Solo shot first, hell yeah. Greedo. It's established his character perfectly and was beautiful, fleeting moments of common sense in a galaxy far, far away. Uta tuta solo. All right, Dengrave says, yeah, when Leia choked out Jabba the Hutt with the chain. Yeah, that was pretty epic too.
That is an epic, like, badass chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty epic.
In a bikini of all things. Like,
right? Yes. With almost nothing on.
Yeah.
So many great moments in all media, but I'll never forget seeing Luke show up in Mando for that first time. My jaw hit the floor. Yeah, that was so awesome.
I stood up and I was crying, and Rose looked at me and said, "Are you okay?" And I stood straight up and on the couch. I saw the X-Wing and I'm like, I stopped breathing. And I was like, oh my God, it can't be. And then all of a sudden you see his head down, and when he started doing that, I stood straight up, locked onto that TV, jaw dropped. It was just incredible. Such a beautiful moment on television.
Yes, it was epic. Papa Wolfie. How about the scene where the only song gets played on repeat, where they're at the bar and all the aliens are playing instruments? Yes. The cantina. All right. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Iconic. Spidey says, I love the fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith. You underestimate my power. Yes. All good moments. Guy, the entire cantina scene is the most dangerous bar in the galaxy, and the best part is that no one seems to care. Punda Baba gets his arm cut off, and the band just keeps on playing.
Yeah, right.
That's so true.
Bartender's just like, droids aren't allowed here, but we can take out everybody else that's like cutting off
about the
arms
mess. Yeah, I know.
Yes. I forget that movie, but it's one of the first between 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Sorry. Bloop, bloop, bloop. He wears a mask and forgot it was about Star Wars. He brought what? A beer to the movie theater? Stone Cold Steve Austin style? What? That's not allowed. Damn, I gave you the slip today because it's Star Wars Day. Okay. Papa Wolfie, a second beer. Why are we talking about beer? No. My condolences, Lewis. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes. All right, Jay Crandall. Hey, Jay. It's the Timu Lori. Timu.
What's up, boss? You know what? And another good moment. We're talking about funny moments now in Star Wars. How about when they were breaking Leia out of the cell block, and Han starts talking about, we have a massive leak here in the cell block. We're all good now here. How about you? Remember?
You mean when he was trying to answer like the Empire
Yes.
communicator?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a boring conversation anyway. Luke, we're gonna have company. I thought that was brilliant.
Yes, probably. I am sure. I know for sure my mom's favorite Star Wars moment is when she was in the movie theater and saw the Death Star blow up. She said the entire theater jumped up and cheered. Aw, see, that's special.
Aw.
I love that.
I have to say the Obi-Wan Kenobi show redeemed the Obi-Wan fight from A New Hope. Like it gave Obi-Wan a badass
Yeah, fight.
yeah,
scene.
yeah. He
That's
didn't
true.
just get struck down.
And like disappear.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think. Let's
Don't
to
get me
Jerry.
wrong, in A New Hope it was like a pivotal emotional moment.
It was, yeah.
Oh, it was.
It hurt
That's-
Luke.
Yeah.
It did. What does the boss say? Is that is the boss, right?
Yeah, Jake Randall. A best moment, New Hope. Han swoops in during the trench row, allow Luke to destroy the Death Star. So I want to talk about a moment that I always thought was like crazy, okay? And then I'll get to a guy's comment. Boba Fett is supposed to be like this badass, like feared bounty hunter. But in the movie, I was so frustrated because like his moment of getting like launched was so anticlimactic because friggin' Han Solo is blind, and then and then they're like Boba Fett, and he's like, where? And then he hits Boba Fett and sends him flying. I'm like, that what? This dude's like a badass and blind. Freaking Han Solo somehow just takes him out by chance. Are you for real? What was that? I remember being a kid and I was so mad because Boba Fett's my favorite character. So I'm like, that's unfair. No, I don't like that.
No, I totally agree with you. I mean, they built Boba Fett up in Empire to be this badass. Now, if you read
No more disintegrations.
yeah, as you wish. If you read Shadow of the Empire, in that book, Boba Fett was a badass. And Prince Zizor, I mean, that is the movie that is a book that they should have made into a movie. Because there's
Shadow
so
of the
many
Empire.
good
There's a game on N64 of Shadow of the Empire.
Oh, I know, and the game was beautiful.
It was
Dash
so
Rendar, such a
good.
good character. And that is a book that they should have made into a movie. And
Okay,
instead
okay.
of making Rise of Skywalker and all those, the trilogy that we must not be named, they should have made Heir to the Empire, Last Command, and Dark Force Rising. They should have made that trilogy into...
I mean, they still could.
Oh, because that is a beautiful story right there. Or even the Jedi Academy is a beautiful story with Kip Raiden. Because it is Luke building the Jedi Temple on Yavin. There's so many good, great books. The Courtship of Princess Leia, where Han actually had a fight to marry Leia.
Ooh,
It's
yeah, they
just-
should do that stuff.
Oh my God,
Well,
it was
they
just
Can't,
phenomenal.
but
Yeah.
Yeah,
They'd have
Well,
to pay too many people at this point. Disney would be like, nope.
well, it's not even that. It's just like we don't have Leia anymore, and they're all like
Oh,
getting
yeah.
older. So like, how
Well,
would that?
well, I'll
They'd
tell
have
you
to like
what,
CGI it or something.
well, that's what I was saying. With the CGI, and they proved it with Rogue One. that
Rogue
they
One
could-
was good.
Yeah,
But they could do
Tarkin
it. Well, I
was-
kind of,
done well.
yeah, and so was Leia.
Yeah,
Leia was done well. I just, to me, Rogue One, I was kind of let down because you knew what was going to happen. And we talked about that on air, on
That's
the river.
okay.
Okay?
we have comments,
Sophia,
guys.
oh, yeah, please, because I know we're running out of time.
We are running out of time. So, Guy says, anytime C-3PO starts translating for R2-D2, you know he's just making stuff up. He says his restraining bolts is chafing him. Sure, C-3PO, whatever you say. Hi, Kitty. Caput. Love the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Same.
Mm-hmm.
I need to watch the second season of Andor. I haven't seen it yet. Spidey says, I guess Han Solo was trying to use the Force on Boba Fett. I mean, sure, yeah, sure. True. Okay, that was cute. I don't like that. When Lucas did that movie, he didn't think Boba Fett would be so popular. Oh, he wasn't meant to be such a major character. That makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. The Saga trilogy needed to be made.
Yes. Yeah, boss.
Han
You
Solo
were
is a
100%
great
right.
character. Yes, still may happen with Filoni in some form or some form. Yeah, I hope they do it. Love Princess Leia. Yes, and Papa Wolfie. My mom really likes Rogue One. I think it's sacrilege. I love Rogue One. I love Jyn Erso.
It is. And when Sophia and I forget what
We got 5
time
minutes,
that
Louis.
okay, Sophia and I, when we were on the air, we were having a debate with Nighttime Will and Morning Show's Steve Sanderson, and I brought up Rogue One. They were angry with me because I told them how I felt. Sophia was on the boys' side. It was a big debate. You can find that on Nerd Wars.
I love that movie. I don't
I'm
care
on
what anyone
Sophia's
says.
side too. Yeah.
You need to be open-minded. If
I
you're gonna be
love,
stubborn and hate everything, then you have a
yeah.
miserable life.
And I'm,
No, I don't have a miserable life. I got my two best friends with me right here, right now. I don't have a
I'm not saying
miserable life.
you, and I'm just
Oh,
saying in general.
I love almost anything they put out for Star Wars.
That's what I'm saying. Give me more Star Wars.
I wish I'd kept on up on the cartoon, so I have
like
missed
Clone
out on
Wars
some of those.
Bad Batch is really good.
Yeah.
So, all right, we got 4 minutes. I want to read comments. I hope they do a movie with Princess Zizor. Is that how you say it? Him and Vader.
Prince Sizor, yep.
Prince Sizor, sorry. Him and Vader were big rivals for Palpatine's favoritism. Oh, see, that would be cool to see.
Yeah, now that's
I
all
agree.
for Shadow of the Empire, which is like,
Kitty, stop.
Well, the new comics for Vader are pretty good. They could do those in story form. Just a Vader series would be great. Like
And you could
him
do
hunting
that.
down all the Jedi and stuff.
You could do that easily because he's usually in a mask, and
Yeah.
they have James Earl Jones' voice, so they could do stuff with that. All right, Papa Wolfie says, they really tore me when Lucas sold to Disney. I feel like a lot of people were upset. I don't know. Rogue One and A New Hope, in my opinion, sit side by side. It's just a continuation. Yeah, that's what it is. All right, more Star Wars. Exactly, more Star Wars. Also, Alkalite, in my opinion, was some of the best Star Wars content we've gotten in ages. New lore, new characters, no nostalgic characters. I loved Alkalite. I don't need to be on the bandwagon copying everyone saying, I didn't like it. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't want to hear it. I liked it, and that's what matters to me. I actually thoroughly enjoyed the show. I had nothing bad to say about it.
Yeah, I found it interesting, and I thought the twins were dope.
I think they were badass. I really liked those characters. Yeah, I liked it a lot. All right, the Papa Wolfie says there have been too many Star Wars made by Disney. Disney, Star Wars do not go. Yes, they do. Star Wars and Disney, yes. Because now they have Galaxy's Edge, and I want to go back. Throat punch right to the throat hole.
Oh my God. This is.
We're not
one
here
of
to
the
debate. This is a positive, happy
Yes.
vibes. We're not having debates. This is not a
And
debate.
I cannot express how happy I am to celebrate Star Wars Day with my two best friends, my brother from another mother and my sister from another mister, Jar Jar and Sophia.
Lewis isn't wrong about Rogue One being unnecessary, but it was so well done that it worked. Minus Vader hallway scene being badass, which, oh yes, it was. Less than 1 hour later, he's David Prowess.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you for my extended family for spending Star Wars Day with me. Even though we couldn't be together in person, thank you guys for being here with me today.
We're in a
I
land
really
far, far
appreciate
away.
it. Yes, I know.
Ha-ha.
Jar Jar, tell everyone where they can find you on Twitch when you're streaming video games.
On Twitch. That's where I be streaming them.
I'll be streaming it.
Just look up my name, just how it is right there. And yeah, punch it into the search engine and bam, you'll find me.
Yay!
I have a face that looks like this.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
you
your
do.
profile picture.
He does. That's his profile picture. Little one, tell everyone where they can find you and
Star
us.
Wars. I like
Jar Wars.
All right, you guys can find me at Sophia Cormier on all of the social media apps. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Blue Sky, Cameo, Patreon, Tumblr, and you can find Angrygeeks on all the same platforms and angrygeeksshow.com.
Yeah, and don't forget on TV, you know, Saturday mornings you can wake up, you get your cereal, you get your cup of coffee, and you can get all your other stuff, and you put on the Pod TV app, and oh, you see that face. Look at that face. Oh my God, you cannot. Yes. Yes. Oh, and that pose right there. I want to say a special shout out to Liz Ellis for those amazing photos of Sophia and I. They are like rocking and rolling, man. She takes some great photos.
She does.
And
She does.
yeah,
I
so
had
thank
her.
you.
She did my son-in-law's or stepson's, not son-in-law, stepson and daughter-in-law's wedding.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and those photos of Sophia and I are just amazing. Anyway,
All the
we'll see
photos.
you guys
Yeah.
Thursday night, and in between Thursday night, like tomorrow night and Wednesday night, is Tuesday and Wednesday. You're gonna find us streaming. So anyway, you're gonna find Sophia playing video games, Jar Jar playing video games, and what the hell is he doing? And, yes. So anyway, come and find us. Happy Star Wars Day, and remember tomorrow's Revenge of the 5th, and we will see you guys on Thursday. Bye.
The raid's going.
Savior. The Angrygeeks about to stream online.
Oh my God, that scared the shit out of me.
One hot angel and one cool devil. Bring your podcast to a whole new level. They stop and stare as we display our greatness. All our enemies and foes will be sure to hate this.